Hi, I'm Cathy Paine, and I am, as of this filming, about 6 months out from 2 hip joint replacement surgeries. Needless to say, I've been very interested in Feldenkrais hip lessons and back lessons. So this is a small tip. You don't have to have had a hip replacement for this to help you, but this is easy. So the first thing is to find yourself a stool, or preferably even a chair, and slide yourself so that you can take one of your sitting bones off of the chair or the stool. Okay, we call this half-assed sitting in Feldenkrais. Put your hand on your hip joint just to feel where you are, and begin to move your hip joint forward and backward. My knee, if you can see, is also moving forward and backward. Okay, just gently, easy does it, and then sit more comfortably, securely, just to take a little rest. All right, and now I'm coming back out to the side. My hip is here, and now I'm going to actually let my hip joint sink below the level of the stool and then lift it up. So now watch what my back is doing. What I'm absolutely not doing is tilting. I'll fall off the stool if I do that, right? If anything, I'm leaning away from the hip that's going up and down. But what's happening is my whole side is getting longer and then shorter, right? That's the whole idea. So this is also about ribs. Good. And come back. And now sit for a moment and feel the difference in the two sides of yourself. And then the very last thing, so you've taken your hip forward and backward and up and down. So the very last part of this now, I'll go a little sideways so you can see what I'm doing, okay, is to make a circle. So you can take your hip up and forward and down and back, right? It's kind of like the little engine that could, okay? And you might notice as you're doing this with one hip, what's happening in the other hip joint. There's a lot happening. It's easy to overdo this, so be careful. Try circling in the opposite direction a few times. Good. And then come back. Ooh. And just feel the difference in your two hip joints, the two sides of your back, maybe even your two shoulders. And then when you're ready, stand up, walk around, and just notice if that hip joint that you just worked is a little freer, is a little more easy to move than the one that you didn't work. And if it feels really good, do the other hip as well. Okay, thanks a lot. That's today's tip, just for oiling up your hip joints and easier hip movement. Thanks. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.